We are CRN.
Stay tuned. We're live in 3 minutes. We're live in 2 minutes.
We are CRN.
Stay tuned. We're live in 1 minute. Seconds until showtime. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent. We hope you enjoy today's broadcast.
Since 2018, CRN, proud to be the voice of the Clayton Comets. The following is an exclusive broadcast presentation of the Community Radio Network. We are CRN. Comets Country, it's time. Are you ready? From football to basketball, baseball, softball, and lacrosse, and even volleyball to soccer, and so much more. From the diamond to the field and the court, it's time for Clayton Comets Athletics. And we are now on the air for broadcast coverage exclusively on CRN, the Community Radio Network.
Well, we had a weather delay the start of things for about a half hour, but we welcome you to coverage from Nixon-Fowler Stadium. 0-1, Southern Nash Firebirds taking on the 1-0 Clayton Comets, and this is JV Thursday Night Football. Wesley Outlet here in the broadcast booth with you. A rainy, stormy earlier afternoon around 4:30, 5 o'clock has now led to overcast conditions at 83 degrees. And we are ready for this game to get underway. Wesley Outland, Brad Thompson alongside. We also have Kim Winslow on the sideline. And we're ready to get this game started. Brad, varsity had an exciting moment on Saturday with a big win of 40 points over Wilson Prep Tigers. Now, JV, after a shutout win over Wilson Mills to open up a new debut of Johnston County rival football over the Green Wave last Thursday, prepare for their first home game tonight in weather conditions But we're ready for the Southern Nash Firebirds and the Clayton Comets. Good afternoon and good evening.
Good evening. Yeah, it's a good time to play some football. A little bit of rain ain't going to hurt nothing.
A little bit of rain. Little rain ain't going to hurt anyone here.
We look good on that first play. There we go.
We're glad that you're joining us. And, of course, this game underway, just getting started. We have an amazing group of people in place. Kim Winslow, our All-State sideline reporter, will hear from her in a moment. Nathan Outland, my son, is up topside. He's on production running camera. And we are ready to see what goes down in this contest here. Kim, toss it down to you for our first All-State sideline report. Good evening, ma'am. What's the weather conditions out there right now as we get you ready for this, obviously, first series?
Hey, even when I walked out of the press box, it was still drizzling a little bit, but
Yeah.
It is not raining. It's just wet down here. And most importantly, we are playing football.
We are playing football, as Kim said. Comets defense really hyped up and excited after that big play.
And again, we've talked
Fourth and long.
about this offense that Southern Nash runs. You know, people call it the wing tee or whatever. But it is all about deception, and it's so critical that the defense, especially the defensive line, those linebackers, stay disciplined and stay in their gaps. Don't fall for the deception. And so far, so good from this Comet defense.
What do you think? Three and out quickly.
Yep.
Yeah,
Force them 3 and out.
They look pretty good. Look pretty good right here.
A very quick 3 and out as the Southern Nash Firebirds will, in their first series, have to punt the football. There is a little bobble with the ball. This is perfect placement for Clayton. And their ball is going to drop at around the 37-yard line. Perfect field position for Clayton in their opening series. Now here comes Jaden Jones and company on the field.
That's going to be like a 7. Well, it depends where they mark it. Yep, about a 7-yard punt. Like you said, the punter kind of bobbled it and kind of kicked it straight up in the air.
Yeah, he should have let it go. He should have let it go, and it probably would have bounced back about another 10 yards. But
and taking the
decided to
chance
catch
that it could have bounced off a Clayton player.
Exactly.
Well, and just like that,
Here we go.
it is now a 1st and 10 for the Comets. We will start off with number 2, Jaden Jones, the quarterback sophomore. Actually, you know what? My apologies.
Wow.
They go to Reedy Smith.
go.
Reedy Smith caught the football,
That's
and
what
it's
I'm talking
Isaiah Parsons. Reedy Smith, actually not Jaden Jones in the QB starting spot. It is Reedy Smith with a dart to Isaiah Parsons, and they're already in the W Energy red zone.
3-yard line, it looks like.
Yeah, it
First
looks like
and
at the
goal on the
4-yard
3.
line.
Is it the
Nope,
4?
4-yard line. They're spotting it. And hey, you know, we saw Reedy Smith come in. Again, they rotated quarterbacks last
Yes,
week.
ma'am.
And Reedy
Yes, ma'am.
Smith, he was throwing a very pretty ball, and he comes out slinging it on the first play of the game.
First and goal on the 5. They're in the W Energy red zone. Another Atwell Exterior
Handoff.
Services first down, and they hand up right up the middle. Go to
Touchdown.
number 8. That is Braylon Smith. And ladies and gentlemen, just like that, on the opening series of the game, the Comets have scored a touchdown in less than 3.5 minutes time, Brad Thompson.
Yeah, 2 plays, and we're in the zone, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's efficiency.
2 plays, 37 yards, and a touchdown for the JV Comets, coming off of a shutout victory over the Wilson Mills Green Wave last Thursday night, 55-0. They have quickly added on another touchdown. Here we go as we will bring out Yang Kapow to act on the extra point. It is up. It is good. 7-0. Atwell Exterior Services first down. W Energy red zone. 2 plays and a score. And Kim, as you give another Eastern Technical Design touchdown score and recap, I don't really know if there's any much left to say about that. What a way for Clayton to start and respond.
Yeah, and you know, last week they started out, penalties kind of killed them and kind of stalled some drives. It just goes to show you, you play clean, you can score quickly. That 33-yard pass to start the game was a way to make a statement. And
I will kick it back to one of the Southern Nash players. That's number 20,
Ball's
Travis
out,
Pulley.
ball's out,
And we
ball's
got a
out.
fumble. I think Clayton's recovered.
Yep.
I think Clayton's recovered. It's Comets football, and it is literally in the same vicinity, even closer of where they were in the last series.
Yep. I'll tell you, man. They
Wow.
look good. They're flying to the ball, man. That's all you can say about Clayton right now. They are flying to the ball. They're not afraid to hit you.
This
And
is
heck, this
great
will-
to see.
And this will give them even better starting field position
Yes,
from
ma'am.
the 30 instead of 37. And Kapaw's kick was a little bit short, but hey, it resulted in perfect field position for the Comets. And we'll see Reedy Smith come back in quarterback for the Comets.
Reedy Smith, 1st and 10. He's got, of course, his flanker beside him to the left of Isaiah Parsons, who has already found the end zone with the help of also Braylon Smith. Big throw.
Oh,
he
goodness.
will
Right there
throw.
it is again.
There he goes. Touchdown.
Touchdown. I tell you,
One play. 29 yards. Touchdown, Comets. That was Reedy Smith to Isaiah Parsons. I felt like I just mind read that.
yeah, 3 plays, 2 touchdowns. That's all I can say.
And it was the exact same play
Yep, to the corner.
as that corner route. Isaiah Parsons beat his defender wide open, just like that 33-yard play the first time.
And it's not even close.
No.
He's beating him out of the trench right off the bat, man, and he's just wide open every time. If you can put the ball there, it's going to be on.
Add on the extra point. Kapow will do that. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 14-0 after a weather delay. Comets football is on the air. We're back in a moment.
Think now isn't the right time to buy a house? Think again. Think Hometown Realty and their website, myhtr.com. Myhtr.com is your hometown resource for all your real estate needs. Whether you're looking for a new home, foreclosure, or resale, myhtr.com has it all. Hometown agents customize their services to meet each client's individual needs. Don't risk the chance of buying a home without the experts. Use myhtr.com and find out why at Hometown Realty they want to earn your business not just now, but for life.
Looking to buy, sell, or mortgage your home today? Contact agent Will Coates at Hometown Realty. That's myhtr.com.
Welcome to Lee Hyundai of Clayton. We're proud to be Clayton's first and only new car dealer. We'd love to show you how we've been doing business the right way since 1953. Come see us across from Clayton High School and let us welcome you to the family.
2 quick scores after about a 35-40-minute weather delay for lightning and rain. This game is underway. The crowd beginning to assemble for both Southern Nash and the Clayton Comets as special teams stepping up, making another big stop, and Southern Nash goes nowhere, Brad. Wow.
That was intense right there. We are flying to the ball. I know I just said that a few minutes ago, but I haven't seen these guys.
There's no other word to describe it.
Last week at Wilson Mills, I mean, I felt like right off the bat we were kind of laid back a little bit too much.
Yes, sir. Yep.
But now, man, these guys are on point, boy. They're ready to roll.
Kim.
Brad, I was going to say the same thing. Boy, we got off to such a slow start in the first quarter. And it was just kind of tough sledding with the penalties, et cetera. And, boy, they have just come out on fire on both sides. And fumbled snap.
Another fumbled
but
snap.
nowhere to go.
Yeah. Southern Nash will hold on to the football, though, that time. That was a recovery by number 5, Avery Bass, the quarterback. And now they'll wait to get the call. He'll wait to see what the play will be. He actually goes to the sideline to the coach to get the play. By the way, that is Brian Batchelor, the JV head coach for the Southern Nash Firebirds. Varsity tomorrow night in Bailey.
Yeah.
That'll be a good game. Coverage again with Kim Winslow, Robbie Morrell, Mark Coates. Mark is stuck confined to a play clock, and he's stuck on the other side of the glass, but he will be able to call some football tomorrow night, Brad.
Yep.
God, you're in my prayers, my friend, having surgery next week as well.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Here we go now. This week, 3rd and 10, ball on the 25. Wow. As the defense of Clayton for JV looks just as good as varsity. Tobias DeSoblin there making the hit along with the help of Dorian Pearson, and they go nowhere.
Long 3rd down coming up here, Brad.
Yep, definitely. It's a long one. They haven't moved the ball very well. I mean, it's been, maybe 5 yards total so far.
Yeah, but first time a low punt gave Clayton great field position. Second series was a fumble. This is the 3rd series now for Southern Nash, and they have hardly moved the ball at all. As a matter of fact, they're losing yards. Well, I guess it'll be a 3rd and 9 coming up. 3rd and 9. We're also approached 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter. By the way, they are playing in 10-minute quarters for JV tonight. Up the middle, handoff. That's number 6 with the carry of Caden Allen, the running back, freshman.
And they're going to be short. It's going to be about a 4th and 5 coming up here, Brad.
Yep, 4th and 5. You know, it's really good to see the crowd out here, even though it was raining and stuff. You know, it's always good to support your JV also.
JV and varsity,
yeah.
yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And yes, Kim, you're down there on the sideline. You can really see the crowd coming in on the massive grandstands, can't you?
Yeah, I think there were a lot of people just sitting out in their cars, just waiting to see what was going to happen with the weather. Brings up that 4th and 5. We'll see how they line up. Even when they punted the last time, the punter lined up very shallow behind the line of scrimmage, but looks like they're going to run it. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
It's like they got no choice, and then they got a flag on the play. We got a flag. Laundry on the field for the first time tonight.
Timeout.
It looks like they're going to call for a timeout.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Southern Nash will call for a timeout. They've got 2 timeouts remaining. We're going to step away and take one with them. Back in a moment.
They're going to talk about it.
How I got started at Barnhill, which was kind of interesting, I'm going to tell you, because I never thought I would see myself driving a dump truck. So I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. Once I started driving a dump truck, I loved it ever since then. And I'm so happy I came to work for Barnhill Contracting. I would like for my children to look back on knowing that I work for a company that is a generation of legacy, because that's where it starts at. Because when you see that, you can build your own legacy as well, because it might inspire them to do something, at least something for their grandchildren. I see myself in 10 years at Barnhill Contracting, still working hard, providing safety, leading. So that is my goal, and that is what I'm striving for.
They did penalize the Southern Nash Firebirds. False start on Southern Nash. They'll back them up 5 yards. This will now be a 4th and 9 with under 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. And they will send the quarterback back to the line again. Avery Bass will step in, and now there's another timeout being taken.
They definitely called one.
Actually, you know what? This is actually the timeout now officially. So I guess they've used up 2 timeouts in a row, haven't they?
I would think so, because
they're down to 1 timeout left.
It was just a penalty. You can't have that full timeout just for a penalty. So
they have used 2 timeouts. They used 2 timeouts in a row. They also got busted with a penalty for delay a game.
No, for false start.
For false start. So they'd back them up 5 yards on the false start call. They took a timeout then they just took another timeout. You got 1 timeout left if you're the Southern Nash Firebirds, Brad.
Yeah, they're struggling right now. They're having a hard time getting the play call in. You can tell that. The quarterback keeps going over to see what it is. The communication isn't there is what it is.
And so Avery Bass will try to get the call from Coach Brian Batchelor, what they want to do. Obviously,
the scoreboard does say they have 2 timeouts left.
Yeah,
so
I don't think they've updated it yet. It should be 1 timeout.
Yeah.
It should be 1 timeout, Kim.
I don't know that I saw them signal timeout the first time, but again, you can't take that long just for a penalty.
Right.
That was a little... And it still surprises me that they're going for it here.
4th and 9 with Bass.
Unless this is one where he's going to do shotgun and do a pooch punt from there.
They got that wing tee as they always use on JV and varsity. High snap to Bass, and it will be a fake offensive run with a punt, and the ball will kick all the way to the 25-yard line.
Oh,
and
my
Clayton will
gosh.
scoop it up. And
I think that was a mistake. Like, let that ball go. Sideline was yelling, Peter, you touch that ball and you don't pick it up cleanly.
I'm wondering if it hit one of the players or something.
No, it didn't. It was a clean punt
across.
I think he was just trying to go down and make a play, but they're going to have a conversation with him. Yeah. And again, it's a learning
You're
thing
exactly
for
right.
situational awareness.
Yep.
So under 3 minutes left to go now in the first quarter of the game. It is 14-0, and the Comets now are 2-0 in scoring drives on their series. Ready now to bring out, this time, Reedy Smith. It'll be a handoff to number
here he goes.
8 around the corner.
Oh, wow.
Going, Braylon Smith, and picking up speed, move the chains, and heading all the way to the midfield.
Usually after a punt or kickoff, when it changes field position, I go down to the other end, and I thought, you know what, this time I'm going to stay down here because I have a feeling Comet offense will be down here shortly.
Yeah, at the 40 right now.
We have our CRN mascot, Chance Wayne, in the booth with us tonight, taking in the game at Nixon-Fowler. Here we go with the 1st and 10. Ball on the 40. First down presented by Atwell Exterior Services for the first home game 2 of the year for CRN Thursday Night Football. JV, Reedy Smith under pressure, finds his man, and he will go to number 6.
Here we go.
And busting through the line, he ran into his own guy, his own lineman. Number 44 was in the way of DeAnthony Huckup Johnson. That took the speed away from number 6 of Matthew Lloyd, but they still get up the field.
Yeah.
They're already back in Firebirds territory in a 1st and 10.
Lloyd made a really good move right there. He cut it back and juked the guy pretty good, but then ran into his own player. But, hey, that was a great move.
1st and 10, ball now on the 42. Closing in on 2 minutes left to the first quarter. Handoff again, number 8 with a breakaway. Braylon Smith
Good night.
down the yeah, baby. Walking the tightrope down the sideline. He's in the W Energy red zone, and he'll drop it around the 15, Brad.
Yeah, that was a great run. He kicked it to the outside and had a lot of room. And then he's using his strength to push the guys back. So he ran that ball really well.
And the clock still runs. 150 left to go. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Ball on the 15-yard line. Reedy Smith in the back, ready there to the left flank is Braylon Smith, and we've got whistles now.
False start.
And it looks like a penalty flag will be coming up on the field. Up.
Offsides.
Offsides on the Comets. And Kim, if I'm keeping track, that's the first yellow laundry for Clayton tonight. That's an improvement.
Yeah, definitely from last week. Well, how many penalties did we have? I think we had, goodness, at least 10 in the first quarter.
So 1st and 15.
Oh,
Smith long, room to run instead of throwing. He pivots and fakes and he's on his feet. 10-5, scooped around. Number 7 brought him down. Our quarterback, Reedy Smith, lost his helmet in the process, and there is another Comet player down. I think he's fixing his cleats, and there's a flag on the field as well, Kim.
Yeah,
wow.
I tell you what, Lloyd just laid a block on somebody. It freed him up. But Reedy Smith, his helmet came off, so he does have to come out and set a play. I missed what the penalty was.
We'll find out.
That was a hit.
They're going to call a penalty on the Comets.
Yeah, on that block. And
there is no way.
Wow.
I think they're saying it was kind of a blindside, but
that was straight on.
I thought so too, but he absolutely pancaked the dude.
So a blindside block being called on Matthew Lloyd, in my opinion, and Kim and Brad, it looked like it was a clean hit.
Oh, that was definitely a clean hit.
That takes away the play that would have been probably 1st and goal around the 5, and also Jaden Jones has to come in because Reedy Smith lost his helmet in the play after contact with number 7 of Joel Hernandez. Here we go now. It'll be as 1st and 15. Back him up again, so it's probably about a 1st and 25, actually.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, he's got some moves. That running back's doing a great job.
Got to work your way up the field. That was Jaden Jones with a handoff there to number 8, the running back of Braylon Smith. And we saw him score 2 touchdowns in the shutout game over Wilson Mills last week, 55-0. Kim.
Yeah, and it's actually going to be 2nd and 22 right now, even with that gain, because of where they had the penalty that had backed him up, then had the 15 yards that backed him up further.
And Reedy's back. Reedy Smith is back. Handoff caught, made.
Oh, that's a horse collar. Come on now.
Jelani Harris with the catch as he moves back towards the regular 1st and 10 markers.
Yeah, not necessarily a handoff, but it was that pass over the middle.
Yeah, nice throw. Reedy Smith, though, what a great way. Finding immediately back on the field, Jelani, and catching it on a short route. And he moves up the field, Kim, and just like you said, it is now going to be a 3rd and 13, and that's going to do it for the final play of the first quarter. It is already gone after a weather delay. A quick start before 6:45. After 10 minutes of play, it is already Clayton 14-0. We go to the second quarter. We come back. This is Comets football on CRN. This is the Clayton Comets audio network as well. Clayton Clovers baseball is presented by Truex Pest Control. Experience the Truex difference, Johnston County and Clayton Clovers country. Truex Pest Control provides professional pest control services in Clayton, the capital of Raleigh, Smithfield, and throughout Johnston and Wake County. Licensed technicians protect homes from ants, spiders, roaches, rodents, termites, mosquitoes, and any other pest you don't want in your home or your business. With over 20 years of experience in eco-friendly integrated pest management techniques, they can help homeowners keep their property pest-free year-round. Sign up today. They also take care of those fire ants as the summer approaches. Your place structures, sheds, trash cans, no problem. They got you covered. For a free pest inspection, call them up at 919-763-1701. Eco-friendly pest control services in your area. Truex Pest Control, proud sponsor of Clayton Clovers Baseball on the Community Radio Network. Clayton Clovers Baseball and Comets Athletics on CRN. Thank you, Mike Dew. And we now get you ready for the start of the second quarter. 10 minutes up on the clock. 14-0, a 3rd and 13 for the Comets, and they flip-flop them on the field from left to right, now right to left towards the school end zone. Reedy Smith, he will throw. He will hold it. They're going to lose the football.
Incomplete pass.
It's going to be incomplete. Thank goodness nobody was there. That could have been a turnover. Kim Winslow, down to you for another All-State sideline report.
Yeah, and this is where you got to survey the situation. They had number 7, Ricky Walker. He's got a lot of height.
Yes.
He had.
Yep.
I don't know how tall number 10 is as a defensive back, but he was absolutely mismatched. Could have taken advantage of it with a deep ball. Just let him go up and get it. We'll see what they do.
Ready now, Reedy Smith with a throw intended this time for number 6, Matthew Lloyd. It is incomplete. They will turn it over on downs.
Yeah, he just didn't see it.
4th and 13 becomes a turnover on downs, a 1st and 10 for Southern Nash. And they will set their way just around the 22-yard or the 18-yard line. Kim, back down to you.
And we talked about the importance of penalties.
Yes.
Didn't have penalties on those first 2 series.
Yep.
Had a couple penalties, drove them back. You got to be able to overcome that. But that's why you do not want to put yourself in a hole to begin with. We'll see if the defense can make another big stop here.
What do you think, Brad? Just coming up short there. A little different things offensively that Clayton had the quarterback, Reedy Smith, do. Just couldn't come up with the end zone. And now we got to see what the defense can do, keeping them mired in the back. The Firebirds are ready for their 4th series.
Yeah, they just haltered there. It was just when you have a 30 yards, you have to get. It's tough to do that.
Handoff.
We did have some over the middle.
Handoff from the wing T offense, and quickly the Comets defense read it. That was number 1 with the carry of Kwamir Oatman, the sophomore running back, but number 52, give Marquise Poteet Jr. credit. He made a big stop on him.
Our defense is kicking, I'm telling you that. They look
Second
really good.
down coming up on the 18. So no gain. They blew the whistles dead. 2nd and 10, and here comes now the defense ready to go again here. What wins games? Defense. What scores in games? Offense. Everything's got to go hand in hand, and I hope it's special teams. They look really good. They look different from struggles in the JV game as well from last Thursday. Throw, catch made. Number 5 will be credited for the tackle after a throw caught by number 1, Kwamir Oatman for Southern Nash. They'll move the chains, and it will be a 1st and 10 for the Firebirds now.
Yeah, that should have been a little bit of a flag there. He moved on the left side or on the right side. Here he was out of his position running across, but
he most certainly did. we
way
were
out.
just talking about down here. We're like, how do you not call that? And they said, I think the officials just want to get the game over and move on to happy hour or something.
Yeah. But,
I mean, Vincent's Pub and Eatery might still be open after the game tonight.
Exactly. Yeah. Good place.
1st and 10. 8.5 left to go in the first half.
Handoff.
And another handoff right up the
Ball's
middle.
out. Ball's
Is
out.
that a fumble? They already blew the whistle dead there. Yep. Already blew the play dead. Number 8. That was Jacoby Evans, by the way, that had the football, lost the football, recovered the football, and now it'll be a pickup of 1. 2nd and 9 coming up on the 31, Brad.
Yep. See what they can do right here. We need our defense to step up again.
7:58 left to go here in the first half or the second quarter. JV for Thursday night football. Southern Nash hosting varsity
Handoff.
tomorrow night. Handoff up the middle. They got to run and then some all the way to the 45. That's number 8 running the football. Jacoby Evans, the running back linebacker, sophomore, and it was number 4 of Tobias DeSablen-Kim that's going to be credited for the tackle, but there was another sea of blue all around there bringing down the running back.
Yeah. We've got to tighten up on the D right here. That hole should have never been there on that.
14-0 right now. Varsity, as I mentioned, they play tomorrow night. Coverage begins at 7 o'clock with the pregame show presented by Hometown Realty agent Will Coates, Clayton Chiropractic, and Vincent's Pub and Eatery, as well as Riverwild. And we go right up the middle. Oh, he went nowhere. When I tell you the Comets defense read that play by Jacoby Evans from the handoff by Avery Bass, they stopped it dead in its tracks, and we got a third down coming up here.
Yeah, third down.
Or second down, actually.
9.
2nd and 9.
Yep.
That's right, 2nd and 9. So they're going to say at least moved a yard, but that was from the last play. This time he went nowhere. Line of scrimmage stoppage, if you will. Avery Bass will get the play. Kind of old school, like Pee Wee style. He's actually middle school. Got to run to the coach, get the play, and run back. And find out what the call is. Here we go now with 6.5 minutes left to go in the first half in the second quarter. And here comes now another move up the field for Southern Nash. This drive, slowly but surely, moving the chains and heading up north there.
Yeah, they're moving it a lot better. We do have a lot of movement on that left side a lot. But he ain't calling it. Keep doing it. But it's okay. We're going to stop it right here. We're going to get down and dirty. Great job. The cheerleaders down here doing their thing.
Ready now with a 3rd and
Moving
5
again.
at midfield. And it looks like flags are going to fly here. A lot of whistles and a lot of laundry on the field here. I think it's going to be called against the Firebirds. We'll find out officially here in a moment from the White Hat.
2 moved.
3rd down.
No flag or what? No flag.
No flag. I just letting them replay the down.
I don't know. The judge back here, he just ain't calling it, man. They're moving a lot.
Kim, did you see something that we didn't like? What? And now Byron Smith wants to find out an explanation here.
I didn't. The official yelled something back to the sideline, but I couldn't pick it up. We'll see if Byron.
Coach Byron Smith, he wants an explanation.
He said something about where the ball was placed, that it had to be replayed the down, but Byron's getting an explanation from the White Hat. Regardless, it looks like they are going to.
Because it should be 4th down, right, Kim? I mean,
it should have been, but they're saying they have to replay the down. There was no penalty, so they are replaying third down.
I don't get that, Brad. Thank you, Kim, for an on-field explanation. She's kind of a deer in the headlights as we are.
I'll be honest with you, it should be about 15 yards back.
I thought that was an offsides call on Southern Nash, and you back them up. Yeah. But, I mean, no, here we go. They're going to get a mulligan on this one. 3rd and 5 at midfield. Ball on the 50 where the famed C is on the turf at the new Nixon-Fowler Stadium.
He can't set and reset.
Avery Bass looking for his man. He'll throw. He is open. It is caught. One man to beat. Number 13 will bring him down. That is Noah Yates, the sophomore. Catch made, by the way, by number 24 of Connor Murray, the tight end sophomore for Southern Nash. And you got a long throw. Yeah. Move the chains. It is another 1st and 10, and they're just about a couple of yards shy of the red zone. As a matter of fact, I think they are on the red zone at the 20 there, Brad.
Yeah, they're right at the 21, it looks like, but they're right there, man. It's that was wide open. We got to tighten up right here.
Back to the line. 1st and 10, ball on the 21. Avery Bass now hands it off to number 9. That's going to be Kane Batchelor.
1 yard gain.
Number 8, that's Jacoby Evans, the running back. He'll get credited for a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. By the way, we're already 4 minutes left, 4:20 left to go in the first half. Had a weather delay. What did it delay the start of the game by what, about 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah, it was around that.
And then, of course, the game got started around 6:45, 6:50, and since then it has been full steam ahead. Clayton on 2 offensive runs, immediately scoring.
Yep.
Finding the end zone, 3 plays offensively by Reedy Smith, and there were touchdowns. Yep. Here we go now for Bass getting warmed up, and he goes nowhere! Oh, baby! Give him credit. That's number 5, Oliver Knight, but the first man to lay the lumber was M.J. Poteet Jr., the sophomore, number 52.
And they had number 87 wide open over the middle, but because of the pressure, he was looking out for himself and wasn't able to look downfield, but missed opportunity for Southern Nash on that play.
It looked like it was intended for Jonathan Alford, number 87, but again,
it wasn't intended.
He was wide open. He was wide open, but they never got it to him.
Yeah, never even looked that way. He was so occupied with that pressure he was under.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you, Matson was in there. Matson was in there.
Thank you, Kim.
He was really in there.
And let's see what he does this time. He's going to go in a handoff up the left side of the Southern Nash. That's number 5 of Bass, back to 8 of Evans. Yeah, what we were trying to say was Jonathan Alford's just going, I'm open. And the ball never come to him. But if they would have threw it to him, it would have been an easy 6 for Southern Nash. Instead, another handoff, and it'll be about 4th and 4 coming up.
Yeah. Matson was in there. He disrupted the whole play right there. He kind of overshot him, but he had that guy step up in the pocket a little bit too much, so he couldn't really do much.
4th and 5 on around the 15-yard line. 2.5 minutes left to go. But I'll tell you what, we were a little delayed on the weather, but once this game got started, it has flown by, and they are playing 4 10-minute halves. There is another timeout being taken by Southern Nash. If I'm correct, that should be no timeouts left.
They didn't count the one as that. I think since they called a penalty,
so they
wiped it away.
They're going to give them one timeout left.
Yeah. Yep.
Southern Nash has one more timeout left. One more timeout left. And we thought they had 0 timeouts left, but they are showing another timeout. So, yeah.
They gave an extended one earlier when they called that penalty, and they thought they called we called a timeout first. You seen him motion the timeout.
Yes,
but then there was a penalty right on the top of it. So he wiped away the timeout and gave him the penalty, and then went right back to this.
Comets Country, we proudly bleed blue and white. We now pause for station identification on the Clayton Comets Audio Network, powered by CRN. This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN, 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
Rocking and rolling to the end of the first half of this one. Welcome back to our coverage. Timeout. They're going to give Southern Nash one more timeout remaining. And now Clayton has all 3. 14-0. 2:23 left to go in the first half. 4th and 5. Bass does not like something. He checks it, calls an audible on the wing tee. He's right up under the center. Another call being made. Nobody moves except now for the Comets linebackers. He might have moved, and instead they stalled him. They called for another timeout.
Yeah, no, the defense can move as long as they don't cross the line of scrimmage. And I think that was their intent. They were trying to draw them off sides. Yeah, trying to draw them off sides. Comet defense was disciplined.
Yes.
Again, you can move wherever you want on the defense as long as you don't cross that line of scrimmage.
Trying to draw them off sides. There is another timeout. We'll step away and take one with them very quickly.
Stacy! I'm the sizzle of this promposal. Tonight, sparks are gonna fly.
Hey, Stacy!
Kyle?
And while Romeo over here is trying to look cool, things are about to heat up.
Uh-oh.
Darn it, Kyle!
And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, you can end up paying for this yourself.
Sorry, Mr. Sanchez.
Really? So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me. That's a hard note.
So a timeout has exhausted all for Southern Nash. 2:23 left to go here in the first half of the second quarter. 4th and 5. As Kim and I mentioned, they were trying to draw Clayton off sides. They did not. And a slip by number 8, Jacoby Evans, is going to be short for Southern Nash. It's a turnover on downs. Kim, another All-State sideline report, and Clayton's going to get the football.
Yeah, I lined up right on the first down line, and they were a good yard short. That's going to be a turnover on down.
Yes.
To the Comets. And they've got 2:18 left, as you mentioned, all 3 timeouts. So plenty of time for this Comet offense to put some points on the board here.
What do you think, Brad?
The second half.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, they. All I can say is I would try to get some points there. I don't know if they had a good kicker or not.
And Jaden Jones in behind center for the Comets.
Hey, Brad, text him this. Text him that.
Little option, quarterback keeper.
Want to send a big hello to the gentleman with Southern Plumbing.
So, yeah, Southeastern Plumbing.
Southeastern Plumbing. Yes, Southeastern Plumbing.
And Supply, INC. Yep.
Southeastern Plumbing Supply Incorporated, and they're a part of the Comets Boosters, and we got some others we'll be mentioning as well. 100 seconds left. Are you going to throw it? Jaden Jones going nowhere. He gets slung down at the 5. Poor Nathan didn't even know what was going on the camera just then.
And that was just, he was trying to make something happen. He was trying to send Isaiah Parsons deep, and but he just couldn't get his feet set in order to throw it downfield. And instead, he takes the sack. And now we'll see Reedy Smith come in. Again, he's got the long arm. See if they can at least pick up this first down.
That's right. Reedy Smith will now step back in for Jaden Jones, and he is right there, Brad, at around the 2-yard line.
Yep, he's back to
on
pass.
a 3rd and 17, a 3rd and long. Instead, he will run. He's on his feet. Juking, jiving, goes
short.
down at around the 18.
Yep.
And this will be a 4th and about, 6 or 7? And we're also under a minute left to go here in the first half of this game.
About 4th and 4, I think. Kind of a long 4.
4th and 6,
maybe?
Kim.
No, it's not 6 for sure. It's either.
I'm just going by what the scoreboard showed. All right, they're going to go to the line here.
4.
Will we see Reedy Smith make one more play, or are they just going to run the clock out? Play clock is down to 2 seconds.
Yeah, they're going to have to run
They're
the
going to
play.
run a play, and they're going to actually call for timeout.
Yeah. They're going to call.
There's actually a flag on the
game.
play, believe it or not.
Why wouldn't you call it?
Why wouldn't you just call for a timeout if you're Clayton? Why would you take a penalty? There is a penalty on the Comets. That'll back them up now. And Kim, what would that be now? 4th and 9 now instead of the scoreboard showing 4th and 6, but now it's going to be 4th and.
It's like 4th and 9 and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a quarter.
And they didn't take a timeout either. They just basically took a penalty and backed them up 5 yards. We're going to send out number 22 for the Comets. It's our Yang Kapa, and he will come out. 22 trotting out there on the field, number 11. You better get in place, buddy, before the clock runs out. They still got plenty of time. 15 seconds left. Victor Felice, and they're going to punt it. There is 17.4 seconds, and oh my goodness, that's a safety.
That's what happens when you do that, though. You should have called a timeout earlier.
So that is a safety for Southern Nash, and they're going to get the ball back, Brad.
Yep.
Yeah, Comets are going to have to free kick it to him, but Yang Kapa is not tall at all.
Right, right.
We saw this last year, even with Nate Lunger. He's not tall, and you get a high snap, it's going to sail over their head. And as soon as that one left his hands, you could tell it was sailing over his head. Penalty or not, that was going over his head into the end zone.
Definitely
and that's just unfortunate. Again, unforced error by the Comets.
Yeah, those are the mistakes, Brad, that we saw on special teams last week at Wilson Mills. We see here again tonight that you can't make, right? And now what you've done is you've literally given the football back to Southern Nash with still 20 seconds left on the clock. Not saying that they can do anything with it, But they're
Yes.
going to get their hand on the football before Clayton gets it to start the second half, third quarter.
But remember, 17 seconds left. Comets will kick it.
That's right.
And they have no timeouts.
That's right.
I always thought you had to free kick it. You couldn't.
Yeah, I
place
thought
it.
so too. I didn't know you could put it on the tee.
And we had a controversy last week, remember, where we had an onside kick that went the distance, and then they didn't have the other team touch it, and because of it, they turned it right back over to them again. And, so JV rules different than varsity, college, and pro, obviously. Here we go now. Kapow will kick it.
That's a good kick.
And it's going to be a straight line kick all the way to the 30, and he touches it and he loses it. It's going to drop it around the 20, the 19, the 18. He's still scrambling to pick it up. Number 1's got it, Quamir Oatman, and he goes down at the 10. The 15. He's down at the 15-yard line.
I was saying hot potato, hot potato, hot potato. Let's go.
And great job by Tyndall for bringing them down. Those are the type of plays that can be a broken play and turn into something big.
Sure did.
But Tyndall was able to bring him down. And
Sebastian Tyndall, number 13, being credited for the stop. And Kim, he pressured Quamir Oatman. Oatman was already in trouble, slipping, if you will, on the turf to get to where the ball was. By the time he finally looked up, bam, Tyndall's there and drops him.
That's one of the dangers of trying to pick up a bouncing ball rather than just getting on top of it. Because
they said, let's go to halftime.
Yeah.
And another thing, too, Kim, that took a lot of time off the clock.
Yeah.
Before they finally had Tyndall bring him down, and nothing came out of it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 14-2. A safety is all that the Southern Nash Firebirds received after a high snap or a high pitch to Kapa in the end zone ended up becoming a safety. 14-2. It's a high snap. It's a 12-point lead. Kim, Clayton will get the football to start the third quarter. What's your take of them coming out here? They had a lightning delay. They had a rain delay. Things are clearing up. The game rolls on in the very first half of football.
Well, the Comet offense got off to a fast start, essentially scoring twice in, maybe 3 offensive plays.
Yeah.
And then
yes.
Penalties hurt them. It gets you, a little off schedule, so to say, when you get yourself in a hole. And then obviously that high snap. So it's the unforced errors that the Comets have to clean up. And I am sure that is the message that JV coach Byron Smith is giving them at halftime.
Brad, before we take an extended commercial break, man, what's your take of what we've saw here in the first half? And Clayton came out really strong, right?
Yep.
They got to continue that momentum as they go to the third quarter, and they'll have the football.
That's the big thing is they got to come out with the intensity they came in with when they started the game, and they got to continue it through the game. Southern Nash came right off at the end, towards the second quarter, and they've stepped it up, and they're starting to move the ball a little bit. We just got to hunker down and get some stops right here and come out on fire.
Hey, by the way, don't forget, tomorrow night, varsity football will be in the house at, of course, Clayton traveling to Southern Nash. That will be a 7:30 game. Want to remind you to join Kim Winslow, Robbie Morrell, and Mark Coates for coverage. Pre-game show will begin with the Will Coates Hometown Realty Agent pre-game show presented by Riverwild, Clayton Chiropractic, and Vincent's Pub and Eatery. Coverage will begin at 7 o'clock. 7:30 the game will begin. And Kim, that's a team that Clayton really enjoyed beating last year, and obviously remember JV won there last year. That one came down to the wire, if you remember, on that Wednesday afternoon. But with that being said, Clayton will now prepare to travel up, go on the road, take on the Southern Nash Firebirds. And if anybody knows Southern Nash territory, it's like Comets country, okay? There will be a very big crowd. It will be a loud frenzy. There will be a lot of things that will try to get in the head of the Comets, Kim, and you just got to shut that out for that big game tomorrow night.
We travel very well.
Yeah, that's what you're right on the money, Brad. I was going to say, yes, the Firebirds will have a good crowd. We need the Comet crew to show up as well and head out to 264. It's not a long drive up there. It's an easy commute. We saw the Comet crowd travel well last year. And after the Comets got off to such a good start last weekend, you want to keep that momentum going and keep that energy behind them.
The Comet Crazies come out.
Comet Crazies indeed.
Let's go.
Nathan, if you want to show the field to the left of the end zone and show the Comets already going back through their rotations and warming up and getting ready. Am I starting to see the sun poke back out? Is the sun poking out behind them? I think we are.
A little bit, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, what started with thunderstorms and lightning, and Brad, we had a moment, remember, when me and you and Scott Griswold and his daughter were walking on the bleachers, and it lightened, and I yelled to everybody. I said, "It's okay, we're good. We got rubber on. We got our shoes on." I don't know.
They might be smoking after that.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if I per se would say that again. But ladies and gentlemen, we are at halftime. We're glad you're joining us. And currently, at the moment, it is a score of 14-2. 14-2. We're going to step away and take an extended break to thank all of our partners on the Clayton Comets Audio Network, powered by CRN. Whether you're watching on YouTube, NFHS, Fan Huddle, or listening on our CRN platforms, we are back. Comets are up by 12, and we'll get ready for the third quarter. Clayton will receive the football.
We've all been there. You're all bundled up because the heat is out, the plumbing is clogged, or the AC is on the fritz. But never fear, the ARS Rescue Router Network is here. With one call, we can fix it all. Plumbing, drain cleaning, heating, and AC. And our work is guaranteed. Call today, 800-ARS-9400. Or visit ARS.com to find a network brand location near you.
Call ARS and Rescue Router.
Welcome to Lee Hyundai of Clayton. For more than 70 years, Lee Motor Group has believed in doing business the right way, serving North Carolina with honesty, respect, and exceptional service since 1953. We're proud to bring that same commitment to Clayton as the town's first and only new car dealer. Come see us across from Clayton High School and let us welcome you to the family.
Lee Hyundai de Clayton, donde su próximo Hyundai lo está esperando.
Lee Hyundai of Clayton, doing business the right way since 1953.
Think now isn't the right time to buy a house? Think again. Think Hometown Realty and their website, myhtr.com. myhtr.com is your hometown resource for all your real estate needs. Whether you're looking for a new home, foreclosure, or resale, myhtr.com has it all. Hometown agents customize their services to meet each client's individual needs. Don't risk the chance of buying a home without the experts. Use myhtr.com and find out why at Hometown Realty they want to earn your business not just now, but for life.
Looking to buy, sell, or mortgage your home today? Contact agent Will Coates at Hometown Realty. That's myhtr.com.
Projects like this don't happen without a vision, and it also requires trust and a shared belief that our students deserve the very best. It was almost a year ago today that we first met with Ms. Hubbard and her staff. We asked them, what does success look like? And the first thing that they said is that this campus would come together as a cohesive whole plan, that no programs would be lost, that current programs would be thoughtfully consolidated near one another. They did not want their current students' high school experience to be tainted by having to live on a construction site. The other thing is that the updated building would serve current and future enrollment needs for the county. Finally, that the history of the school would be maintained. The rebuild is about balance. It's about honoring the past while also building for the future. We're just proud to be a part of the Clayton High School story. It's long and rich history. The spirit is so strong in this community, and we're honored to help write that next chapter. Together with the school district, the county commissioners, our design partners, all the local leaders, including the town of Clayton, we really appreciate this opportunity, and it does mean a lot to us.
Comets, Clover's Country, it's Wesley of CRN. The Community Radio Network and Clayton Peanut Company is excited to be a part of all broadcast coverage. Clayton Peanut Company is a company-centered peanut vendor business in Clayton. Deep with heritage from the Kilpatrick family, celebrated for hand-prepared, boiled, and blister-fried peanuts. Rooted in the Southern snack tradition, they offer bold flavors, peanuts, and served with a fresh opportunity for you to get him at local events, pop-up stands, and roadside stands. And now at the Barn House, where they offer special candies, antiques, arts and crafts, and special things during the holiday season as well. Contact the Kilpatrick family and tell them CRN sent you. Clayton Peanut Company, the Barn House, on social media. And we appreciate them being a part of the Community Radio Network. 10% off your order every time you mention them, the Clayton Peanut Company. Branching Out Automotive, located in Benson off NC 210, is the place to go for all of your automotive repairs and needs. From the small repairs to the major fixes, like engine and transmission repair, to rear ends and tune-ups, to spark plugs being fixed, oil changes, batteries, and so much more. Branching Out Automotive is also available for wrecker service. If your vehicle gets stranded on the side of the road, let them pick up and tow your car, truck, SUV, motorcycle, or anything that breaks down back to Branching Out Automotive for quick, convenient, quality service. Located at 1112 68 NC 210. Contact Branching Out Automotive today at 919-934-7568. And have my great friends Angela, Brandon, Joey, and Reed service all of your needs to get you back on the road. Tell them CRN sent you. Branching Out Automotive. Follow them also on Facebook. Dubby Energy provides high-quality energy drinks with a blend of natural ingredients, ensuring a clean and effective energy boost without the crash later or even the jitters. Dubby Energy is committed to helping individuals stay energized and perform at their best. When you need to have a little energy boost without all the lag or fatigue, let Dubby Energy take care of your body today. Use the promo code CRN for 10% off of your order every time. Dubby Energy. Eastern Technical Design Incorporated provides design and drafting services for commercial, industrial, and residential construction. Services include architectural renderings, preliminary plan design, as well as final construction drawings. These drawings include all the necessary structural, building, plumbing, and mechanical electrical plans as required to produce and deliver a finished building and/or structure. This company is proudly owned by LFRL's Tracy Brown. Eastern Technical Design. Contact them today at 252-245-1599 or email them at easterntechnicaldesign@gmail.com. Commercial, industrial, and residential construction. Eastern Technical Design is the perfect plan for your building needs. Hey, it's Wesley Outland, the voice of the Clayton Comets on the Community Radio Network. We are excited for a new broadcasting season, and Vincent's Pub and Eatery is on board for another year. Located at 800 East Main Street in Clayton, Vincent's Pub and Eatery is the hotspot location every Tuesday night from August to November on the road to a state championship with Comets Football Weekly. Join Coach Scott Chadwick and myself, other CRN colleagues, dignitaries, the players, the coaches, the insight to the game before Friday Night Lights. Vincent's Pub and Eatery is where you need to be every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, for Comets Football Weekly. We're looking forward to having it live on the radio as always at wearecrn.com, but nothing compares to seeing it in person. Comets Football Weekly, CRN, Tuesday, Vincent's Pub and Eatery. Join us. We're about ready to start the third quarter, second half action. A rainbow we saw during halftime overlooking the school here at Nixon-Fowler Stadium. And things are clearing, And Jackie Posey is in the house for her first football game of the year. What's up, Jay?
I was gonna start singing "I Can See Clearly Now," but never mind. I don't get paid. I'm wet. The props of working online pickup and delivery, you don't get the chance of actually.
It's gonna be an onside.
Looks like Southern Nash might be looking to go for an onside kick as we get ready to start the third quarter. That's number 23, Garrett Clemens. It looks like he is showing signs to go for an onside kick. Number 2, onside kick. That is Nolan Parsons.
Good job.
And Clayton will recover at around the 45. Want to sit it down for an all-state sideline report to give her synopsis of the first half and get ready for the third with Kim Winslow. But first, before I do that, want to send a big hello to Brandon Andrews, Southeastern Plumbing Supply Incorporated. Thank you for being a partner of the Clayton Comets Athletic Boosters. Kim, your take of what Clayton needs to do after the first half and keep that momentum into the finish.
Well, again, it's all about being disciplined. We said how disciplined the defense was, dealing with this wing T offense. But now we need the offense to be disciplined as far as, from a penalty standpoint, keep it clean, and see what they can do here on their first series as they got started off so fast in the first half.
Yeah, that was Reedy Smith handing off quickly to Braylon Smith, and Braylon's going to move the chains already. I think he will. Yes, they will. Thought maybe he was going to be about a yard shy, but they do move the chains there, Jackie, and it is another Atwell Exterior Services first down.
Well, it looks like JV knows what they're doing. They come out and dominated in, 44-0 last week?
55-0.
55-0.
Yeah.
And
yes.
Now it's 14-2. I mean,
taking care of business and doing it again, as we say, right? Taking care of business.
There he goes.
Here comes now the sweep around the corner for the right.
Put that shoulder down.
That was all Braylon Smith again running the football.
5 yards. Yeah, it looks like he got about 5 yards on that run.
What a run. By the way, it will be number 20 that will be credited for the tackle of defensive back Travis Pulley. 14-2. Clayton ready to hold on to the football, drain some clock already with a 12-point lead is now Braylon Smith running up the middle from the handoff by Reedy Smith. And he'll go down. Slowly but surely, Brad, moving the chains and running the clock out, if you will. Remember, they are playing 10-minute quarters. This will make the game go by quicker. Only delayed by about 20 minutes. The game was set for kickoff at 6:30. The game got underway at 6:50. After lightning and rain, severe weather, it cleared up and the game quickly got underway. Another handoff to Braylon Smith. Fix your jersey there, buddy.
Brian, he's trying to get in your bubble so he can get on the table, just so you know.
Braylon Smith, the sophomore.
You don't want him in your way, just push him.
And Reedy Smith. So Reedy Smith, only time we've seen Jaden Jones come in was the play before the end of the half there, Brad, when he lost his helmet. Reedy did. And this is a high snap for Reedy Smith. He's got to pick it up and run with it, and he will. Making something out of nothing, and he will then some.
He is gone.
He's going to run to the end zone. Touchdown! Unbelievable. Wow. And look at this. Look at they even do it for the JV Comets with the lights. Look at that.
I love it.
Touchdown! Yay!
That was a run. I'm going to tell you, man.
Wow.
That was a broken play that turned into a touchdown.
That should have been a disastrous play that ended up becoming a pickup by the quarterback, a QB keeper, and Reedy Smith goes not 32, but close to 50 yards, running the tightrope to the end zone. And now Yang Kapah, with the hold of Smith with the football, will add on the extra point. Touchdown, Clayton. Eastern Technical Design scoring recap in a moment with Kim Winslow. And Kim, it is now, 21-2?
Yeah, that was probably one of the most unconventional ways to get a rushing touchdown. As you said, in the books it'll go down as a 32-yard touchdown run, but with that high snap, and we mentioned before on the kickoff, with a bouncing ball like that,
Yes.
sometimes you don't want to pick it up. You just want to get on top of it.
Yes,
But Reedy Smith was able to pick it up, get to the outside, and that's where some of those broken plays can turn into something big. And he turned it into something big. In fact, 7 points for the Comets.
Jackie, we always talk about the future of the Comets, the farm team. What are you seeing? What you seeing out of the game last week? Listening on CRN, and then of course watching them here tonight. It already up by 19 points.
When I saw him, I just knew. When that ball went down, I just knew it was going to be a bad call. But they picked it up and ran it back. You said about 50. I want to say it was 55 because if I'm not mistaken, it landed on the 45-yard line and went all the way back.
Yeah. Well, whatever it was, 50, 45, potatoes. Brad Thompson, it doesn't matter. Reedy Smith made chicken out of chicken, you know what, and made it into a touchdown, and it is now a big touchdown. And Clayton will now get called for a penalty here for offsides.
Yeah.
So there's a flag on the play, but it's 22-2 now.
Yep. Reedy had the wheels to pay the bills, boy. I'm telling you, he's rolling down through there.
The wheels to pay the bills for Reedy Smith. There you go.
I'm telling you, he's rolling.
And by the way, got to give credit to Braylon Smith as well. A lot of handoff action from Reedy to Braylon, and he actually moved the ball up the field too. Yeah. All right, so the defense is back out here again. Looks like Yankapa will have to re-kick again. 21-2. Don't forget varsity tomorrow night in Bailey. We'll have coverage of the Capital Chevrolet 165 from Wake County Speedway, weather permitting. Hate to say that again for another Friday night, but it's really looking like that. Football will be in Bailey. It'll be live on the Sierra and Mixler app as Kapah will kick it long, straight. Get it now to the hands of number one. We know how good Kwamir Oatman is.
Ball's out.
He goes down. Did he lose the football? Was it Comets football?
Number 10 come up with Oakland.
Yeah, it came out, but he already hit the ground. So.
I think Kwamir was already down. Number 10 was celebrated like he got the football, but that was Dorian Pearson making the stop, Kim.
I kind of held my breath. I wasn't sure if they were going to throw the flag for a horse collar.
Right.
But they let it go, and he brought him down.
He had a 6'2", 240-pound guy tromping on a 120-pound guy.
I saw some lightning up ahead.
It's called a mismatch.
And it wasn't the stadium lights either.
Yeah, that's a little heat lightning.
A little heat lightning, yes.
Should have heard the conversation we were having today.
21-2.
Like, it's lightning outside. I'm like, is that heat lightning?
Hold that thought. We got a flag on the play. As it looks like the quarterback tried to keep it. Avery Bass was trying to get it to Jacoby Evans, but there's a whistle on the play now, and a flag is down.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was offsides or if it was false start.
We'll see what the White Hats determine here.
Couldn't see it.
Broken up play there by the Comets defense for Avery Bass to Caden Allen. Yellow laundry on the field. Brad, that's another thing I got to say. Props to the JV Comets tonight.
Yeah.
Clayton has not had a lot of penalties.
No, last week, what was the first
really,
quarter?
Oh, my goodness.
10 or
I think
12
it was,
or whatever it was. But tonight, I think, we've had 3 maybe, I think, if I'm correct.
Yeah. I think there was 1 penalty in the first quarter, literally at the end. Flag of the play. And they'll call.
What did he say?
What did he call that for?
That's a chop block.
Chop block called. Chop block on Southern Nash. It's on the offense.
That's not good. That's
and they'll back
foul.
him up here. Personal foul, chop block on the offense, Southern Nash, and they'll back him up.
And again, that's a safety thing. You don't want to take out somebody's knees. And
that's a dangerous play.
Yeah, you get them engaged high and low on a lineman, and that can lead to injuries.
Back in the day, that was legal.
And remember, there's all sorts of blocking penalties. There is the blocking below the waist. There's the chop block. There is the illegal blindside block as well.
They called that on us earlier.
And we go up the middle for Southern Nash, and they go nowhere. Looks like a sea of Comet Blue was there. Give the first credit to number 64 for laying the lumber of Cadron Madison. Help was also by number 53 of Talon Smith, and we will now move to a second and long. Jackie, it is 2nd and 24 with 7 minutes left in the third quarter.
They got to shine it up. They want it.
Mr. Talon, a baseball player, too. Love to see it. Love to see it.
By the way, Comets football coming soon to WARZ TV 34.
Did a great job last week.
Details will be coming very soon. Gotta wonder if Southern Nash jumped early, Kim. It looked like Southern Nash jumped.
Yeah, it did, and that has been happening almost all game. This time,
Yes.
they absolutely had to call it.
He lost his shoe, too.
He took off so fast his shoes come out, his cleats come off.
There you going, man. That's what you call getting off the ball.
Come out of his shoes. Well, they'll back him up, and they'll put him now, at about the 7-8 line. 2nd and 29 on the 8. Wow.
All you can hear is beep, beep, beep.
Back up the truck. Back it up.
Let's go.
Get the 2 points back. I heard somebody down there. They said, get the 2 points back.
Oh, goodness.
21-2. And the Comet crew getting loud here. And there goes laundry flying again. I think this time it's going to be on Clayton.
Yeah, it is going to be offsides. And what's unfortunate about it is the coaching staff was telling the defensive line,
get back.
Yeah, to line up further back just to not be able. And you could see they kept just inching up, and finally jumped across.
Yeah.
And again, in high school, in college, and if you jump across and you get back before it's snapped, you're fine. In high school, as soon as you cross that line, it's a flag.
So what was 2nd and 29 on the 8 is now back to 2nd and 24 on the 13. 5 steps forward and 5 steps back to 5 steps forward again. Avery Bass waiting for the play call. Looks like he might be calling audible. Southern Nash Firebirds, famous for the wing T offense. There are so many offensive weapons that you can spread from that formation. You see it in the NFL, college, and obviously Southern Nash has used it for decades. Ready for the snap, and the play clock is down to 1 second. They're going to have to call for a timeout, and they will.
Yeah. You know,
Southern Nash will call for a timeout here. They got no choice, Brad.
They don't. You know, the thing that I wish that they do it throughout is high school, college, and NFL. If they get everything together to where, you know, when you go from high school to college, it's the same exact, you know, rules and guidelines and stuff. It's just really tough when you go from one to the other and trying to adjust.
Hometown Realty is one of the trusted partners of Clayton Comets Athletics and the town of Clayton and all parks and towns in between. Hometown Realty and myhtr.com can help you with buy, selling, find a realtor, commercial, real estate, mortgage, auctions, you name it, they'll take care of you. Throughout the Carolinas, they're celebrating their 25th anniversary season. Go to myhtr.com. Tell them the Community Radio Network sent you. Hometown Realty of Clayton.
We bleed blue and white. You're listening to the Clayton Comets Audio Network, powered by CRN. We now pause for station identification. This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN. 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
What was going to be a 2nd and 25 almost gets pushed back even more. We'll get ready now for a 3rd and 24. They're going to at least go back to where they snap the ball, and it is Clayton's defense stepping up in the big way. Mired back is Southern Nash in their own red zone, end zone, if you will. Clayton defense wants to get back that safety as Bass will hand it off. They're trying to slowly get away. Still coming up short there. Kim, what you got? Thought you chimed up. What you got, Brad?
Well, I'm just saying that they got to get the pass game going. Yeah. If they want to do anything, the run game is shut down. I mean, it's totally shut down.
I think that's the thing, too. We talk about the offensive weapons on a wing T program, Jackie, but once your defense can exploit it and you can figure it out, you pretty much got to come to the well and restart and think of something else.
Yeah, exactly. That's like I tell everybody, even whether you watch, I can't even think about it right now.
Hold that thought. Kim, what you got? You want to add to that?
I'll wait till after this play.
Well,
we got flagged.
There you go. More laundry. Go back down to you.
I was going to say, you talk about offensive weapons with the wing T. It's more about the deception, and that's one of the reasons, it's kind of lost its favor with college and pro teams. You don't see it anymore in college and pro because you want the flash and the dynamics of a passing game. And The problem with it is, yes, you can grind out the clock, and,
Yes,
and
yes.
it's about the deception in the running game. But if you get down a lot of scores, it's really hard to come back unless you can get multidimensional and put it in the air. But it's going to be real tough running this offense to come back if you're in a deficit.
There you go. That's the thoughts of Kim Winslow. Ball State sideline
There it goes.
Interception. Ladies and gentlemen, number 9 got the football. He's running with it. He's already in the red zone.
Yeah,
that is Isaiah Parsons.
A good kickoff return right
This
there.
kid can do it all, from the punts to the returns to running the football back.
Yeah.
And just like that, Jackie Posey, Clayton is going to have 1st and 10 presented by Atwell Exterior Services on the W Energy red zone, and 10. It's 1st and goal on the 10.
Just go ahead and get that touchdown. No, let's not worry about getting the 2 points.
It's 1st and goal on the 10. Let's just be honest here.
Here we go.
3:36 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Weather delayed about 20 minutes, the start of the game's original time. Kickoff happened at 6:50. It's been all Comets. Jaden Jones, he had a block. He had help. Wide open. Touchdown.
Touchdown. Clayton.
There goes the lights, boys and girls.
How cool is that, Jackie?
I love it.
Well, one play, one touchdown. He bounced that to the outside.
Oh, and
like
by
it
the
was
way,
nothing.
it wasn't Reedy Smith this time. It was Jaden Jones with the play. And I don't know if y'all saw that or not, but it was a setup with a block by number 8 of Braylon Smith, who normally they're giving the ball to. Braylon Smith set up the block where Jaden Jones could round the corner and find the end zone. Yank Kappa ready to add on the extra point. It is up. It is good. Kim Winslow, another 2 plays and another touchdown. It is 28 to deuce.
Yeah, and credit the defense for giving the offense good field position to start from. You know, if we see it later on, we want to see a long, sustained drive by the Comet offense, but the way this defense is playing and, you know, these short punts by Southern Nash, it is giving them awesome field position. And again, not getting the penalties, taking advantage of it, getting it in the end zone quickly.
You liking what you're seeing, Mr. Brad?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. I love this defense right now. The defense is just honed in. I mean, this Southern Nash team is one-dimensional right now. Running game, they have nothing else right now going for them, and we just have shut it down, so they have nothing.
What do you think, Jackie?
I love it. I love it. I love the lights. I love the atmosphere.
Love
I was excited because you were like, you want to do football? And I was like, yeah, I've not been to the new stadium. Let's go. So I mean, I love it. It's just it's a great atmosphere to be at, especially for a JV game. And you know, Chance Wayne, he didn't like the air horn, but you know.
2 points of offense in 2 weeks of play so far for Clayton. JV defense. And if you want to count JV and varsity together,
oh goodness gracious,
only 8 points of offensive points scored on Clayton's JV varsity defense.
Oh
wow, come on. That was uncalled for. No, come on, number 81. Don't lose your cool. You can't do that, number 81. Evan Swenson's got to compose himself. Nathan, show what's going on. What are you doing? And they got to calm him down. And I think those penalties are going to offset now, Brad.
Yeah.
But if I'm Clayton's coaching staff, you got to tell number 81, Evan Swenson, you cannot do something like that. Don't do something crazy to get yourself thrown out of the game.
He got blindsided, but still you got to keep your composure and stuff.
Well, I think number 7's frustrated, right? Yeah. I mean, that's Joel Hernandez, by the way. And I think, you know, they're losing by what, 26 points?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of frustration here. By the way, they're looking at 0-2 on the year. They lost to Knightdale last Thursday night. Clayton's looking to go 2-0. So there's some frustration going on. And, Kim, they're going to talk about it down on the sidelines. I don't think anybody's going to get ejected, but I think if I'm the coaches for the Firebirds and the Comets, I would at least tell them you got to calm down. Don't do anything like that.
I don't know if you guys see, and Nathan, I don't know if you can zoom in number 11, where number 11's at on the left-hand side. That coach right here, I don't know who that is.
Byron Smith.
Byron Smith was having conversations with the coach that came out in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
And even the players were.
Kim, you're on the sideline. Can you give us an update? Obviously, I know they're just trying to let cooler heads prevail here.
Yeah, there was a flag on the initial play, and we were waiting to see what that was, and then number 7 for Southern Nash came in late hit, drilled somebody.
Yes,
That's
yes.
where another flag came, and then as you said, number 81 came in and entered the picture, which never should have happened. So I think those penalties will definitely offset. I don't know what let's see.
Can I just say this, Brad? I'm all for backing up and yeah. Only an injury, Brad, I will say this. I don't think anybody's going to get ejected. I just think the referees have got to find a way to tell these coaches to let cooler heads prevail, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
and the coaches definitely know. They came running out trying to separate it off, and they're not going to let that go. But you got to be smarter than that. On both sides of the ball, both of those hits were uncalled for.
Yeah, both players, Joe Hernandez and number 81 of Evan Swinson. And Jackie, I get it. I understand you want to help your fellow man, right? But there's a certain way of doing that, and you
can't ask me because I'm from the south side of heaven. Okay.
Just do it on the next play.
Because I would be like, yeah, and
she's on the south side of Phoenix City. Everybody, okay? She's from Phoenix City, Alabama.
I would be the one that would be right in the middle of it trying to tear somebody up. But so don't take encouraging words from me. But I do definitely get it.
Yeah, we're going to mute your mic now.
I do understand. It's sportsmanlike. Help your player up, and like Brad said, get them next go around.
Everything that we were trying to promote, you have totally turned around to another direction.
Sportsmanship just went out the window.
319. As Brandon Marie says, hashtag set the standard. And that dialogue of commentary did not. All right, 3:19 left to go in the third quarter. 28-2. Good to hear the Comet JV cheerleaders out there tonight.
Great job.
Nathan, if you want to zoom out and show the cheerleaders and their great job they're doing, there they are. I know the varsity cheerleaders were going to be here tonight to root them on and help them, cheer them on, but because of the weather, they made the decision not to be here at the game. Kim, I got to tell you, it's still a good crowd inside a massive grandstand for a Thursday night football game, even after the weather, isn't it?
Yeah, because the weather can certainly scare people away, but they came out, waited it out, and came into the stands sitting on those wet bleachers.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
But they have stayed so far, and they've been entertained and cheering on the Comets.
In the words of Paul Simon, me and Nathan were slip-sliding away when we were trying to carry our bags and Chance Wayne's bag up the stairs. So here we go now. Let's see what the defense will do for Clayton. After all of that fracas that happened on the field, it'll be number 1, Kwamir Oatman running the football, the defensive back, running back, sophomore, and he'll get about half the distance there. Look at about a 2nd and 5 or 2nd and 4 coming up here, Brad.
Yeah, it was a good run for him, actually. I mean, it's one-dimensional. We can just play run all day long, it looks like. So
under 3 minutes left to go, 2:40 actually, if you're keeping up with the clock in the third quarter. All Clayton, 26-point lead, 28-2. If you're counting JV and varsity defensive points, they've only allowed their competition for offense to score 8 points on the Comets defense. That's pretty darn good, Jackie, isn't it?
67 and...
Yep, 67.
67 and 62. 67 for Clayton and 62 for...
Yeah, that's Brenton Parker for Southern Nash and Yuri and Escobar.
The exchanging of words.
Yeah, a little word. Kim, it's getting a little chippy out there, right? It's getting frustrating. 2 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. It'll be a 3rd and about 3 coming up. 3rd and 3 on the 39.
They don't have a pass.
And they'll hand off. Bass will go to number 80. Founds the corner after being blocked straight up the middle. That's number 8 again, a Jacoby Evans. He'll run the football. He'll get about it's going to be close. I think he might be.
I think they called a timeout or I don't know what they did because they stopped the play.
Yeah, they sure did. Is there a flag on the play somewhere? I don't see a flag anywhere.
The coach came out. I don't know if it was a
third down. Replaying the third down. It's the second time they've done that.
I don't understand what's going on.
I'm not going to ask. I'm going to be quiet. Never mind.
Kim, Kim's on the sideline. Maybe she can get an explanation here in a moment to let us know. But they're going to make him replay the third down with 90 seconds left. Kim, what you got?
No, there's no explanation. I wasn't
confused.
sure if progress was stopped before, but they're saying 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
And looks like we'll get a timeout comment.
Timeout being taken by Clayton now. It's been a while since they've actually took a timeout. Both teams down to 2 timeouts remaining. That'll let us step away and take one with them.
We've all been there. You're all bundled up because the heat is out, the plumbing is clogged, or the AC is on the fritz. But never fear. The ARS Rescue Router Network is here. With one call, we can fix it all. Plumbing, drain cleaning, heating, and AC. And our work is guaranteed. Call today, 800-ARS-9400. Or visit ARS.com to find a network brand location near you.
Call ARS and Rescue Rooter.
Welcome to Lee Hyundai of Clayton. We're proud to be Clayton's first and only new car dealer. We'd love to show you how we've been doing business the right way since 1953. Come see us across from Clayton High School and let us welcome you to the family.
Local radio brings people together like never before.
It's a beautiful hometown weekend out there. We've got
Your local stations keep you informed and involved with music, talk shows, and real-time news updates you can trust. We are live and local. We are America's broadcasters, connecting you to what matters most. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress to support your local radio stations.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month, and you may text STOP to STOP.
This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
We thought we were coming back from a timeout. They were still in the huddle in the timeout, so we said, well, let's take another commercial before the timeout. 26-point lead. We're on the air, folks. 28-2.
Sorry.
1:14 left to go, and they're going to go right up the middle again, or they're going to go to the corner. That's, again, quarterback Avery Bass to number 8 of Jacoby Evans. And pretty much, Brad, Clayton's JV defense, they've recognized this, and they're expecting it. But like Kim said, the thing about that wing T offense is if you grind and you move the football, it will move the chains and it will drain the clock, and we are down to under a minute left to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's they actually moving the ball right now, which is surprising because when you run.
Right, I was going to say it'll drain the clock, but when you're down 26 points, you need to move the ball, not drain the clock.
Drain the clock, run the ball, do everything you can right there. So,
all right, let it down, boys. Go penalty.
Draining the clock is in favor of Clayton, trying to run the chances for Southern Nash. And again, they go right back to Bass and Evans, and maybe a pickup of 1 or 2.
Yeah, they're going to go to
They're going to let the clock run out. They're going to let the clock run out and go to the fourth quarter. 26-point lead. Flip-flop them on the field. Third quarter is done. Both teams got 2 timeouts. Clayton looking to go 2-0 and get their first JV win at home. The fourth quarter is next.
Think now isn't the right time to buy a house? Think again. Think Hometown Realty and their website, myhtr.com. Myhtr.com is your hometown resource for all your real estate needs. Whether you're looking for a new home, foreclosure, or resale, myhtr.com has it all. Hometown agents customize their services to meet each client's individual needs. Don't risk the chance of buying a home without the experts. Use myhtr.com and find out why at Hometown Realty they want to earn your business not just now, but for life.
Looking to buy, sell, or mortgage your home today? Contact Agent Will Coates at Hometown Realty. That's myhtr.com.
We're revving up the excitement on your Friday night. Come see the roots of NASCAR in Raleigh at historic Wake County Speedway. Tickets are on sale now at WCSpeedway.com or at the gate Friday night at 6. Family friendly, NASCAR sanctioned. Wake County Speedway is your ticket to Friday Night Fun. Just 10 minutes south of downtown Raleigh. WCSpeedway.com.
Ready to start the fourth quarter. 26-point lead, 28-2. And Clayton's defense, a little push and shoving going on between 56 for Southern Nash and 64 for Clayton again.
Yeah.
That's Gary Rossford as well as 64 of Cadron Madison.
Yeah, he got thrown.
Who is right
Got to
here?
bring your mic closer, Brad.
I said
60.
he got thrown. Oh, we got someone that's down
62
right now.
is
62,
walking back
yeah,
for
62
us.
is limping. That's Diego Mendez, and we got a player down
Number 1
for Southern Nash. Number 1, I believe, is what we're being told, the running back sophomore of Kwamir Oatman. So we have an injury timeout.
Timeout!
Listen up, get tight.
This is the most important timeout I've ever called.
Things are getting out of control out there, and we need to regroup.
Hate.
Hate is winning out there.
Not on these fields.
In our communities. On our streets. In our schools.
And we need to stop it.
So let's take this moment
To change the momentum.
and call a timeout.
On hate. Together. Together.
Injury. Timeout by the officials. Taking Kwamir Oatman will go and get checked out at the sideline by the trainers for Southern Nash. And we will now get ready now for a 3rd and 7. Southern Nash on the 33. Clayton ready to finish this one up.
We sell a gallon of pickle juice
Fourth
on aisle
quarter.
A17 at Walmart, if anybody needs to know.
You got
I've got a gallon of pickle juice in the house.
Yeah, I mean,
I love some pickle juice.
wakes up in the middle of the night, can't move, struggles to get out of the bed. She's limping.
Oh, pass.
Wesley, give me
Oh,
pickle juice.
Nikes.
Long throw. Here we
And
go.
it's
Interception, baby.
And
Interception.
he's still up on his feet.
And he's got blockers, and he's got helpers, and he runs the football, and then some. Ladies and gentlemen, number 13, Sebastian Tyndall.
That's what happens when you're not familiar with the pass.
You gotta love it. Kim, you could see that coming like poetry in motion. He waited, he planted his foot when he turned, the ball was there, and he moves up the field and then some. Comets interception.
Yeah, there just wasn't enough on that pass, and it was absolutely underthrown. And the defender, as you said, Tyndall was able to turn around, come back to the ball, and it kind of gave him a little bit of running start once he caught it and was able to pick up some additional yards on it. Comets will take over at their own 35-yard line.
That's it, right. 1st and 10 presented by Atwell Exterior Services on the 35-yard line. And it looks like they're going to bring back out Jaden Jones for this series at quarterback, Brad.
Yeah. I love this switching in and out. I mean, getting everybody some reps. I mean, our team, man, on our defense also, we've been switching in and out like 4 at a time.
Yeah, they're phenomenal. Brad Thompson, Jackie Posey, Wesley Outland with you up top side in the broadcast booth. Kim Winslow, our All-State sideline reporter. Nathan Outland on the camera for the YouTube broadcast. And number 14 catching the football to move the chains. That's Michael Alexander, the freshman, Jackie.
Yes.
Looks like he got about 8.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think he's got maybe another yard to go. But no, Clayton's looking phenomenal. Let's
and
see
I
if we
love
can get
the
to
fact that
lights one
we're
more
seeing
time.
it for varsity, but we're seeing it for JV as well, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
well, I don't know if you
it's
guys
great
listened
to
to that
see.
speech that Coach Chadwick gave that they put on the video that you showed me the other night.
Yep.
I mean, you got somebody in your
wow.
corner like that that's going to give you the speech of a dream.
Jaden Jones sweep in the corner, QB keeper. Had help. Nice way to set up the block there with the help of Braylon Smith. Remember, Braylon Smith helped Jaden Jones find the end zone earlier when it was a QB keeper to score. You were saying, Jackie?
Well, I mean, just the speech like Coach Chadwick gave. We don't carry Comets on our chest. We carry Clayton because we represent the town of Clayton. And that coming from the state championship as well. I mean, anybody coming into JV, they're gonna want to, kick it to where they can actually be a part of the varsity and be able to go to state championships.
Yeah, I think you're dead on that. Correct. Throw, catch made. It is
Great
called.
tackle.
Oh, my
Number 3
goodness.
breaking away from 1 or 2 tackles, and he's going to move already to the red zone. Ladies and gentlemen, Comets on the 35, a pickup of 15 on the catch by number 3 for the Comets, and that was, of course, John Rikis Moore, the sophomore wide receiver, catches the football, Kim, and they're already back to the W Energy red zone, and another Atwell Exterior Services 1st and 10 on the 20. Moving the chains.
Well, there's going to be a timeout by Southern Nash that was taking a little long getting personnel changed and off the field, and forces them to take a timeout and probably just kind of try to regroup.
And they are down to their final timeout of the game as well.
How can you say juke 1, juke 2, juke 3, and 5 more yards?
Automotive, located in Benson off NC 210, is the place to go for all of your automotive repairs and needs. From the small repairs to the major fixes, like engine and transmission repair, to rear ends and tune-ups, to spark plugs being fixed, oil changes, batteries, and so much more. Branching Out Automotive is also available for wrecker service. If your vehicle gets stranded on the side of the road, let them pick up and tow your car, truck, SUV, motorcycle, or anything that breaks down back to Branching Out Automotive for quick, convenient, quality service. Located at 1112 68 NC 210. Contact Branching Out Automotive today at 919-934-7568. And have my great friends Angela, Brandon, Joey, and Reed service all of your needs to get you back on the road. Tell them CRN sent you. Branching Out Automotive. Follow them also on Facebook. Big thanks to Branching Out Automotive. They do a phenomenal job. It is another 1st and 10 in the red zone and intercepted in the end zone. It was intended for number 14 again. Instead, number 10, interceptions for Southern Nash. That's Kyle Thomas, as Michael Alexander could not bring it home in the end zone. Interception, turnover, headed to the midway point. It'll be a 1st and 10 for Southern Nash.
Yeah.
Kim, I maybe Jaden threw the football a little too early, or Alexander just had to get in front of number 10 and he didn't do it. What do you think?
Yeah, it looked like it was a go route on the far side, and he just kind of underthrew it a little bit. The defender had good position on the inside and was able to pick it off, and now they will take over at the 20-yard line.
I mean, it was kind of like, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Come in.
Watch the run. Oh, how'd they figure that one out? Man,
I love it.
I would love to hear it if they watch the pass or something, but it's okay.
Could yell that on every play.
Yeah.
And we got another player down, number 64 for the Firebirds.
So another injury timeout being taken. We'll take one with them.
Hey, it's Wesley Outland, the voice of the Clayton Comets on the Community Radio Network. We are excited for a new broadcasting season, and Vincent's Pub and Eatery is on board for another year. Located at 800 East Bank Street in Clayton, Vincent's Pub and Eatery is the hotspot location every Tuesday night from August to November on the road to a state championship with Comets Football Weekly. Join Coach Scott Chadwick and myself, other CRN colleagues, dignitaries, the players, the coaches, the insight to the game before Friday Night Lights. Vincent's Pub and Eatery is where you need to be every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, for Comets Football Weekly. We're looking forward to having it live on the radio as always at wearecrn.com, but nothing compares to seeing it in person. Comets Football Weekly, CRN, Tuesday, Vincent's Pub and Eatery. Join us.
And a big thank you to Brandon Andrews, Southeastern Plumbing Supply Incorporated. It sounds like we have another CRN broadcast partner. Just want to give a big hello to them. Thank you for being a Comets booster and a member of the Community Radio Network. Clayton Comets Audio Network, powered by CRN subsidiary. And Jackie, now the Comets defense got a Myers Southern Nash. Keep them back. 2nd and 11 on the 19.
Just got to push them. Pushing back, get 2 points back.
6 minutes, 6:19 if you're keeping track officially of what's left in regulation. A game that started with about a 20-minute weather delay finally got underway with kickoff at 6:50 instead of 6:30. So honestly, Brad, with the weather, we really weren't that far behind. I mean, and we quickly have caught up and finished this game quickly.
Yes, we have. It's a good night for football. I mean, this is perfect weather to me.
Avery Bass handoff again, and Comets defense read it. You ain't going nowhere.
Number 50 for the
run.
That was number 7, by the way, on the carry of Joel Hernandez. They read it, brought him down. It'll be a 3rd and 11 on coming up here. This is what you need to do. Am I right, Kim, for another All-State Sideline Report? You're right down there at the red zone. If you can't offensively get points, bring the defense out there and keep them back so you got good field position when the offense does get back out there again.
Yeah, because like you said, we haven't seen a long punt, really. There was the one that they, did that squib punt late and got the roll on it. But if they can pin them deep, they should be able to get good field position, and they will stop him.
And they read that. I mean, he went nowhere. Honestly, you change it up, Brad Thompson. Avery Bass now to Joe Hernandez instead of Jacoby Evans. But honestly, the Comets defense has read that. And as soon as they did, they brought him back. It's a long, long 4th down coming up here.
Yeah, it's a wall down there. I'm going to tell you, a wall blue. They're not going anywhere.
I think they're going to blow the whistle of the play dead, so they're going to send it back to the line of scrimmage. But it's still a 4th and at least 12 coming up. Clayton's defense making big stops again after some mistakes made by either special teams or offense. And now we have a whistle and flags flying again. Actually, nope, there's not. There's a timeout taken by Clayton. Clayton will take a timeout. They're now down to 1 timeout each as we'll step away and take one with them.
Local radio brings people together like never before.
It's a beautiful hometown weekend out there. We've got
Your local stations keep you informed and involved with music, talk shows, and real-time news updates you can trust. We are live and local. We are America's broadcasters, connecting you to what matters most. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress to support your local radio stations.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month, and you may text STOP to stop.
This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
We're revving up the excitement on your Friday night. Come see the roots of NASCAR in Raleigh at historic Wake County Speedway. Tickets are on sale now at WCSpeedway.com or at the gate Friday night at 6. Family friendly, NASCAR sanctioned. Wake County Speedway is your ticket to Friday night fun. Just 10 minutes south of downtown Raleigh, WCSpeedway.com.
Watch for the pass. And instead, flags go flying.
False start.
We were setting up a 4th and long of the 19 after the timeout by the Comets, and now Yellow Laundry on the field again. And it's against Southern Nash. They'll back them up another 5 yards. It's going to be about a 4th and 16 now on about the, 14-yard line?
And they're going for it.
And they're still going to go for it here. Honestly, they really got no choice in the matter, Jackie.
I mean, if that's the way we're going to win it, let's win it.
Got no choice. Boy, weather forecast calling for strong thunderstorms tomorrow.
Hi, my friend.
So we'll let you know. And it'll be a handoff. And Clayton's defense reads it. This time it was Quamir Oatman on the carry. Kim, what's up?
That should absolutely be a fumble. He stripped it out of it, took it, and came up with it. We'll see with the officials. There was no call yet.
Quamir Oatman.
But
Clayton
regardless,
comes up
whether
with it. Number 4
it was a
comes up with
fumble
the
or
football.
not, they're going to take over at that spot since it was 4th down.
Yeah.
But it absolutely looked like he stripped it and came up with it.
And that was number 4, Tobias DeSoblin, by the way. Give him the credit. It looks like Quamir Oatman fumbled the football, but honestly, like Kim said, Brad and Jackie, it was already 4th down, so it's going to be a turnover already. And Clayton, Brad, is going to get a mulligan here, right? It's literally 1st and 10 on the W Energy Red Zone. You're right where you were when you intercepted the football in the end zone to Alexander, Jaden Jones, Alexander. Let's do a do-over.
Yeah, my thing is this: if you're going to go for it and you're going to run the ball down at the 20-yard line or whatever it is.
That's right.
You know what? You just start putting it back on them. You don't hold back on anything. That to me is just, it's kind of crazy.
4 minutes left to go in regulation. And there is another yellow flag on the field. I think it's a delay of game.
I don't even know it.
The back judge.
Yep, delay of game on the Comets.
I think we're just backing up so we can get a few more yards.
So now 1st and 10 on the 17 will now be 1st and 15 on the 22. Clayton ready to reset here. Jaden Jones fires, and instead it's intercepted. It is picked off. That is number 6 running the football to the end zone of Caden Allen. Touchdown, Southern Nash. No flags.
Yep. There's one of them little fluke plays that comes out of his hands, goes right into his belly.
For the first time this year, a touchdown is scored on the JV Comets. Jaden Jones maybe a little too early on the release, Brad.
I don't know.
Trying to find his man, or his man wasn't looking at the right route.
Yeah.
When he did, it easily went into the hands, into the paws of number 6, Caden Allen. He held on into the bread basket, and he ran it all the way to the end zone for about a 83-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, he stopped his momentum of running to the ball, though, when he was getting the pass to him. He stopped and acted like he was going to get to him instead of just running and catching and running. He would have been fine if he went through it with the motion, but he stopped, and that's how it just tipped out of his hands right in his bread basket.
The JV Comets have got scored on for the first time this year. It looks like the PAT will not count. Clayton still has a 20-point lead. 3:39 left to go here in the regulation 4th quarter. Kim, down to you. Your take of what went right, what went wrong, and Clayton still holding on to a 3-touchdown lead, but got to work on the interceptions, Jaden Jones.
Well, again, it's unforced errors. Whether it's the penalty, we gave them the safety essentially, through an pick 6. So Comets have to clean up, kind of take care of their own house, so to say, and
yes,
pretty much handed them those points.
Jackie, you want to add anything to that?
Clayton just need to take the ball down the rest of the field and go ahead and get that touchdown back, because I didn't expect that to happen.
Get that touchdown back, get that interception back, get that safety back.
And it looks like you can tell by the way they've laid the football, it's not on the tees, just flat on the ground, that they will go for an onside kick. So as the Comets respond and get ready.
28-8.
Oh, there's my friend. Hi, Kim. There's Kim.
Dave Mascarelli passing by Kim. Kim is rocking some shorts tonight, and she's like, I really wish I didn't wear the shorts. I should have wore rain gear.
Oh, no, it hasn't been raining out here, and it's a little muggy. In fact, I have this rain jacket on. I'm ready to take that off. I'm actually glad I have shorts on. It's a little muggy out right now.
It turned out to be a lot nice than what it was about 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago, Nathan's, Daddy, we going to play football tonight with that lightning? Well, we can't play in the lightning, but as long as it's not lightning and it's raining, we'll be okay. So they try to go for the onside kick. It is no good. Recovered by Comets player number 26 of Levi Martinez, and Comets will have the football. 3:39 left to go in regulation. 20-point lead, 1st and 10 on around the 49 of Southern Nash, or Clayton, Brad.
Yep. Yeah, so here we go. Let's just run this thing down here and get a touchdown and give us a little more cushion and not have these little fluke plays. They played pretty solid throughout the whole game, though. They've been pretty good. It's just some little errors here and there that is just killing them.
Hey, by the way, Clayton Comets football and other sports coming soon to WARZ TV 34, Smithfield, Selma. The details and the announcement coming very, very soon. Follow Clayton and CRN social media for more information. 20-point lead, 3 minutes left to go in regulation, and again, both teams down to one timeout apiece.
Yeah.
Clayton just going through the motions, if you will, Jackie, ready to just run the clock and end this game and get a W to go 2-0.
Yeah, and 2:48 to go.
Varsity tomorrow night. Pre-game show presented by Will Coates, Hometown Realty Agent. Vincent's Pub and Eatery, Clayton Chiropractic, and River Wild begins at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Kickoff at 7:30. Weather permitting. They're calling for severe weather tomorrow. To the 49. That is a carry by number 17 for the Comets. That is Kaishawn Evans, the freshman. More players getting the opportunity to come on the field and play, kind of like the 55-0 shutout over Wilson Mills last Thursday night. And Clayton is going to look to go now 2-0 for the JV Comets, Brad.
I love it, man. You know, we're getting these extra players in, man. It's just awesome to be able to get some reps. Hey, this is the perfect time.
Third and 11, ball on the 48.
Oh, yes.
Up the middle. And another hold there. Bear, boy, he took a shot
to the head
coming down. Evans did, but he does hold on to the football. By the way, quick reminder, the Comets JV team will not play next Thursday night. They do not have a JV team for the Hoggard Vikings, or they just don't want Hoggard JV squad to come here.
Yeah, they don't want none.
Or vice versa, because actually Hoggard JV would actually host Clayton JV.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't really think Hoggard has a team.
Must not.
And that game will just be varsity next Friday night. And as we said, it's tentatively scheduled to be on channel 21 on television as a shoot collar tackle around the 40 takes the momentum on the play away.
He's gonna call
and there is a flag on the play as well.
He was already past him.
Chance Wayne, our CRN mascot, liking the new press box. Don't you, buddy?
He said, just give me your paperwork.
Yeah, he says hello to everybody.
He does not agree with that flag. No.
He says hello to everybody. He does not agree with the flag. Yeah, you don't like it. I agree. He doesn't agree with the flag by the referee, Kim. Flag on the play. We'll find out what the call is. Holding on the Comets. They'll back them up. By the way, we are under a minute to go. 4th and 8 with 57 seconds left, and the clock already running. There has been only 8 points of offense scored on the Comets JV defense. If you're also keeping track, there's only been 14 points for JV and varsity offense scored on Clayton's defense this year. There goes another run up the middle. That's number 17, Evans. And this should pretty much open book shut this thing here. They're going to call for another stoppage of the clock. 32 seconds remain. It'll be a turnover on downs. Clayton on a 4th down coming up short, but it will be Southern Nash to get the football. 1st and 10. There's 32 seconds left to go. This game's about to be a open book shut case, Brad Thompson.
Yeah. I'm just wondering what they're going to do here, if they're going to have any passing game, because all I've seen is run tonight, so we'll see what happens right here.
Clayton will now move to 2-0. Southern Nash will go to 0-2. Couple of teams undefeated after last week's opener wins. Clayton varsity beat Wilson Prep 46-6. The Southern Nash Firebirds defeated Knightdale last Friday night, and that will do it. Another stoppage of the clock, actually. Yep, no, it's running again. That's going to do it. Yep, this game's over. Ladies and gentlemen, Nathan, show the clock. It's a final 20-point win for Clayton. It is 28-8. Zoom back, show the lights, show the excitement. It is a final here at Nixon-Fowler Stadium. And I love the fact, Brad and Kim and Jackie, that even the JV Comets get to experience the lights and the excitement and let them have their moment.
I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry, but we were talking about that last night at the soccer game.
Yep.
I asked him last night during the broadcast. I was like, "Are they going to do the lights for the for the soccer team?"
Right.
And I was like, "Well, I'd hope so." So it's really good to see, really great atmosphere, and get the same thing that the varsity gets. I mean, you're the farmer team, like you said.
Right.
You're the farm team. You're trying to figure out if that's what you want to do, how you want to do it. Now, I look for the coach to have a conversation with them about, like we discussed, sportsmanship. You can't get hot-headed. You can't pull a Jackie. Okay, you can't just get hot-headed and want to beat somebody's tail. So we just gotta go back to the north side.
You have a lot of anger in your life. You know that? A lot of anger.
So, no, definitely.
Intervention.
Sportsmanship.
It feels like that. They're going to celebrate this one, by the way.
Yeah, it's a good
okay.
night
Just
for
tell him to keep the camera up, and he can go down. All right, Kim Winslow. Hey, what a game! Clayton, by the way, JV has only allowed 8 points offensively on their Comets defense. If you're doing the math, only 14 points. If you're thinking of JV and varsity for Clayton's defense that they've allowed offensively. So
actually, the defense hasn't given up any points because 2 points was a safety and then the pick 6. So
very true.
Defense is still held the opponent scoreless. So, it's one of those though. You walk, you get the win, but coach has got a lot of stuff on tape to be able to go over with the players to correct for next week.
I think you're exactly right. Special teams calls the safety and then a pick 6 on a offense. So, But with that being said, Kim, if you want to give your final thoughts and preview tomorrow night's varsity game, obviously I'm loving the JV Comets farm squad. They're looking good. Clayton football looks bright for the future. And now the varsity boys ready to lace up and hit the road in Bailey tomorrow night.
Yeah, the one thing in playing this kind of team or this kind of offense, it's just non-traditional. You don't see it a lot, and so sometimes it's hard to prepare for it. I thought the JV defense was well prepared for it. They were extremely disciplined, and I think they have kind of set the standard for varsity defense tomorrow night to do the same.
There you go. Brad, anything you want to add to that, buddy? Let's pack up and get out of here. We got to pack up quickly and
great job.
head to the Casa. Yeah.
Great job tonight, Comets, and just keep pushing as always. And let's just kick some tail and move on.
Let's go get that third week in 2 weeks.
Exactly. I love that Coach Byron
it.
Smith is acknowledging the JV Comets. And Jackie, that's Byron. You know how great of a great guy he is. We've known him for a number of years. I mean, he was the guy on the coaching staff that before we have what we have now, we get to the stadium early for JV or varsity, Brad, and he'd help us pull out speakers and run wires and do whatever we needed to do to make sure we had a good PA system at the game or the best that we could. And
team effort.
Obviously, I know there was no JV announcer tonight, but there was the lights, there was the atmosphere, there was the crowd, there was the excitement, and it's a big win for the Clayton JV Comets.
It doesn't
2-0.
feel any better, man. It's JV football, but varsity, we're feeling the same intensity throughout the whole thing. So that's what we love. I mean, that's Comet football.
Jackie, anything else you want to add before we get out of here?
Let's just come on back in 2 weeks and get that third victory.
Third victory. Remember, JV Comets will be off next Thursday. Thursday, the next game here at Nixon-Fowler Stadium will be against the Hoggard Vikings. Coach Scott Chadwick and us talked about it in a video conference today. We mentioned it. I know Kim has. Brad, I know you have.
Yep.
I think that's a game we want to get back.
Yep.
They covered that game last year at Hoggard, and there was a much better team, Kim, in the second half than at the start of the game.
Right.
So I think we'll see what happens when they come to our house coming up for varsity next Friday night. That's the next game here at Nixon-Fowler Stadium. Remember, JV is off next Thursday night. Tomorrow night, weather permitting, follow our CRN Clayton Comets social media. Southern Nash Varsity will host the Clayton Comets. Southern Nash is coming off of a win over the Knightdale Knights last Friday night, and last Saturday night, Clayton 46-6 over Wilson Prep. That should be a good one, Brad, in closing.
Yep. We just need the Comet Crazies to be out there tomorrow night. Let's get this thing going. Let's get this win and move on to Hoggart and get that one also.
It was a good one, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of everybody with the Clayton Comets Audio Network, powered by CRN of the Community Radio Network, thank you everybody with the Clayton Comets Athletic Boosters. And everyone that makes it happen, from Melissa Hubbard, John Esmus, and Joe Mott, the athletic directors. Thank you also to Daniel Ward, Brad Thompson, Shantae Woodard, Felicia Lee, everybody with the boosters. For Coach Scott Chadwick of the football program. For Kim Winslow, our All-State sideline reporter. For, of course, Nathan Outland on the camera tonight. For Jackie Posey, this is Wesley Outland. We thank you for joining us for coverage of Thursday Night Football. And the JV Comets are 2-0 over the Southern Nash Firebirds varsity tomorrow night in Bailey. Good night from Clayton. Have a good Thursday evening. And as always, go Comets. 28-8 your final at Nixon-Fowler Stadium. Good evening and God bless.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Good morning, guys. I just want to warn you, traffic is tough out there.
We are here for you to tell you how to keep safe,
Everybody who is listening needs to take cover as soon as they can.
to provide the music, talk, and sports you love, and to deliver the news that matters to you. We are the voices you can trust. We are live and local. We are America's broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress you depend on your local radio stations.
Message and data rates may apply. You may receive up to 4 messages a month, and you may text STOP to STOP.
This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Like, follow, and share the Community Radio Network via social media and Facebook at CRN Community Radio Network. Also, check us out on X, Instagram, and TikTok at CRN Sports. As always, remember to listen to the games live on your radio dial at 87.9 FM and anywhere worldwide, always at wearecrn.com. This is CRN, the Community Radio Network. This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN, 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.